Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Whoa, my voice still sounds really sleepy. It is such a dreary day, and I chose today to be the day that I start to get up early, turning over a new leaf, you guys. I'm getting up early. I'll talk more about that in a second, but I mean, it's not early right now. It is quite literally 8:22, so it's not that early right now. I am standing in my kitchen. Kai is here having his breakfast in his high chair, and it is so dreary outside. It is rainy and gray, and I actually think like unseasonably warm. I think it's like gonna be, it was in the 60s yesterday. I think it's gonna be potentially in the 60s today and tomorrow, but it is so gray and rainy out, and it made it very hard to get up early this morning. And by early, you guys, I mean I woke up at 7 a.m. So I didn't even get up that early, but basically I watched this YouTube video yesterday and I was very convicted. Yes, I was. I was very convicted by my inability to wake up early and have some time to myself in the morning. So basically, like, this girl really called me out. I mean, she was calling out everybody, but I felt especially called out. She was basically like, if you don't get up early, like, that's childish. She's like, that's immature. And I was like, I know, it was funny, but it also hurt. But it's so true. I've always had trouble getting up in the morning, and I've always been a night owl. Even when I was younger, I was definitely a night owl, and I just want to turn over a new leaf. It is time, especially like, I feel like I've really been clinging to the excuse of like, oh, I have a baby, like I need my rest. The thing is that my baby is now 60 months old, and he's been sleeping through the night for a while now. So I feel like I can't really use that excuse anymore. I feel like what I need, especially now in this phase of life, is I just need some time in the morning to do what I need to do, whether that's to read and have my coffee, do a little workout, make my to-do list for the day, whatever that is. I just need that time in the morning. Honestly, the big thing that I want to use some of the mornings for is editing my YouTube videos. I just feel like editing at night, I get way too tired and I just like can't. I'm like, I just need to like not do this right now. So I feel like doing it in the morning, I have a way better time with that. So long story short, she's trying to get up early. She got up at 7 this morning. Kai got up at 7:20. So, you know, I think I'm going to end up trying to wake up at 6. That's my target, is to wake up at 6 every day. So that means I gotta get to bed early. It's a whole thing, it's a whole thing. Yes, Baba. Baba's also trying to do it too. So anyway, I'm just gonna do a little day in my life vlog. We don't really have much planned today. We're gonna be hanging out at home. I have a little work to do, and I think we're gonna do a little Target run. Hopefully the rain lets up so we can go to Target. So that's kind of on the docket for today. Kai, like I said, is eating his breakfast. He's basically done now, so he's going to play. I'm going to unload the dishwasher while I make a coffee, because even though I'm dancing, I'm dead inside. Oh, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Can I just say, I cannot wait until we paint these yellow walls. We still haven't decided on a paint color. We've sampled a couple, but they turned out to be way too, I mean, they were described as being neutral with a beige undertone, but against the beige tone that we already have in the living room, they all look very gray and cool toned. So we're back to the drawing board. If you have any recommendations for a neutral, maybe leaning warm, true beige tone, please leave it in the comments, because we are on the prowl. We've been looking at Benjamin Moore paints predominantly, but we're open to anything. So please leave a comment below if you have any recommendations. I just like cannot wait for this yellow to be gone. Anyway, that was a side tangent. It's because I turned the camera on and I see the yellow. But anyway, I just made a latte, you guys. So obviously, like, the milk that you use in espresso-based drinks matters. But I did not realize how much until I just made a latte with this milk that we got at Whole Foods. I've never bought the Whole Foods brand milk before. I bought a gallon of their organic 2% milk. It is amazing, and it foams up so well for a latte. I mean, like a million times better than the Costco organic milk. That's what we've been getting, and this is like a million times better. It is more expensive, of course, but it might be worth it. back in the kitchen. Kai's down for his nap now, and I'm making some ramen because I am truly feeling too lazy to make anything else. I am like suddenly not feeling 100%. When Kai and I went to Target, on the way there, I was like, why do I feel so tired? Why does my throat feel a little weird? So I don't know. I really hope I'm not coming down with something because like we don't have time to be sick. So I really hope that this is just a passing thing. In fact, one moment. Let's go ahead and try to get ahead of this, shall we? So we got these at Costco. The brand is So Good So You. I think that's hilarious. I think that they come in one box, but there's two different kinds of health shots. So one is the Immunity Ginger Cayenne, and the other is the Immunity Elderberry Blood Orange. So, you know, ginger, really good for your immune system, as is elderberry. Helps kick any sickness. So I'm going to do both of these right now. Heal me. I have a work meeting at 2 on Teams, and it is 1:30 right now, so I'm going to try to eat and clean up the kitchen really quick. We had one of those mornings this morning where Kai did not want to play independently at all. I'm sure if you have or had a baby that is around this age, he's 16 months, and we just have days where he has no interest in playing independently, and he wants to be right here with me, which is like really precious, but it also makes it really hard to do anything. Like if I try to unload the dishwasher, he's trying to like get in there and throw everything around. He's so precious. So I'm gonna try to get this cleaned up as much as possible while he's sleeping before my meeting. Am I not well? Oh no. Hopefully just like a good night's sleep will get me back to where I want to be. Also, everything I got at Target was mostly to make this cake for Barish. He's really been wanting this pistachio cake that I make for him. And I was gonna make it, but honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna have time during this nap. So this might have to be a tonight endeavor if I'm feeling better, and if I'm not feeling better, maybe a tomorrow endeavor. We shall see. But in the meantime, I'm gonna try to clean up really quick.
Fan blowing cold breeze on your body. I can't tell you really what it is, but you got it. Makeup in the morning, you got dresses in your closet, but you grab them tight, you in love with being modest. You a move body giving interviews. I'm just saying I'm amused, but you ain't even flexing. And you cool, tatted up, cover wounds, different vibe, you know improve, but you ain't even flexing. And you ain't gotta try too hard. Number one fan, your side applaud. Got me think about inside the moss. Words cut deep, it's like a sword. Making me better, you hotter than pepper. You with a big stepper who chasing a cheddar. All of these women, they not.
Okay, here is the finished product: the firecracker meatballs with rice and green beans. It looks really, really good. Okay guys, it's 9:30 at night. I am doing the most. I decided to make Barish the pistachio cake. I think I mentioned this earlier that I wanted to make it today. I decided to do it when Kai went to bed, so let me show you. I have the cake out of the oven. I had to pivot a little bit because normally I do it as a 3-layer cake. So this is the pistachio cake from Sally's Baking Addiction. I think that was her old website name. I think she has changed it to Sally's Baking Recipes. Regardless, I will link the recipe to the cake below, but it is by far the best pistachio cake recipe that I have tried. Not that I've tried a lot, I have only tried a couple. But I really, really like this one. Barish loves this one. Typically the recipe calls for it to be a 3-layer cake, so you use 3 9-inch round cake tins. I cannot find those. I definitely have them because I used them to make this cake before, and I literally do not know where they are. I've like searched all over and I cannot find them. So I did it in a 13x9 pan and really had to guess on how long to bake it. I ended up baking it at the same temperature, I think 350, but I baked it for like 40 minutes. So I think it looks good though. I think it looks good to go. And honestly, I think we're gonna prefer it as a sheet cake because neither of us like love frosting. Like we're not big frosting people. So I actually feel like this will be nice because it won't be as many layers of frosting. So let me show you the cake. I also whipped up a cream cheese frosting. Let me show you. This is what the cake is looking like. Ignore all the places that I stabbed it with a toothpick. It still feels bouncy, so I think that we did pretty good as far as the timing of it. Like it looks so, so good. I'm so excited to try it. And then I have a whole mess happening here, but I did make a cream cheese frosting to put on top. I am definitely going to have leftovers of the frosting. Even when I make the 3-layer cake, I have leftovers because I do the bare minimum on the frosting. And typically I just freeze this and then I use it for the next time I make the cake. So I'm very excited. This lighting is so aggressive, but I am going to go up and take a quick shower and get into my pajamas while the cake cools a little so that we can try some, put some frosting on it. I'm so excited. So I'm gonna go do that right now. There's the finished product. Pistachio cake, cream cheese frosting, little pistachios on top. It looks so good.